What does the captain of the US Ryder Cup team know about leadership that you and I don't? Maybe it's not what Steve Stricker knows. Maybe it's what he does.
For me, it's just by leading by example and living it out. I'm not one of those in-your-face, tell you what to do kind of guys. It's just more about what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, and if that's what you call a leader, and I guess that's what it is.
That is what it is. Easy to say, tough to do. Stricker learned the lessons of character early.
So I had a nice upbringing. Golf was in my family, and you know that's an element where you need to be on your best behavior too. You know, the game of golf, you just have to treat people nice when you're out playing. I learned from a very young age that if I wasn't doing my part on the golf course, my dad didn't like that. He actually walked away from me one time when I was playing a junior tournament because I was acting poorly, and that struck home with me.
Golf evolved from family pastime to professional passion. Stricker turned pro in 1990. He's into 4 decades of performance at a very high level.
I think we can always improve. You know, I think we can always keep working at it. You know, nobody's perfect. I'm surely not perfect, and there's things that I can be working on a daily basis and keep trying to improve as a person and as a parent, as a golfer. And that's what life is, I think. Golf is a great teacher of that, you know, because we're never satisfied as a golfer. I don't care who plays the game, you're just never satisfied because it's a game that you can't perfect.
No one knows this better than Stricker. His mid-career slump in the early 2000s is one of the most notorious in professional golf.
I went through a range of emotions. Am I ever going to play well again? You know, should I do something else? I'm like, well, wait a second. I did get a degree, but am I capable of doing anything else? I've grown up playing the game forever. I'm a golfer. I'm like, I could go work at a club. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Stricker slowly took control, began a hard road back.
I was in this downward spiral for 3 years, and it was at the end of the 3rd year where this realization kind of came, you know, to me like, let's get to work. Let's, you know, try to get better and try to improve and work on my flaws and try to get into a position where I'm comfortable with my swing and I know what I'm doing. Really, it was like about a 6-month period where I really hit it hard and spent a lot of time up in a trailer up here in the wintertime and got it to a position where I felt comfortable about it. And then I slowly kept seeing improvements when I went to go and play. And it was a 6-month period where I just really worked hard at it, and I still do the same things today. That's the cool part. I still think back to 2005 and what did I do to get out of that slump, and here are the things that I worked on then and I still apply them to today, which is really neat for me.
Hard to fathom. From that drop to a ranking of 646 to captain of the US Ryder Cup team today.
Never thought it would happen. First of all, being the captain, especially here in Wisconsin, so very humbled to be doing that. And now it's about watching these guys play and formulating the team. This is the fun part coming up because it's more about watching golf, talking with the players. Talked to a couple of them yesterday.
Conversation, communication is Stricker's leadership conviction.
I think communicating and listening. I think listening is a huge deal in leadership skills.
All the more challenging when leading a team of 12 passionate individuals.
It's just talking to them. I think it's just making sure that they're on the same page, and this is a team thing. It's not an individual thing, this tournament, this Ryder Cup. It's about the team. So put your differences aside for this week or 10 days that we're going to be together and come together as one for this common goal, right, of winning this Ryder Cup. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that they got to check their egos at the door. We all do. You know, we all have some sort of ego to be there, I guess, and we just all got to come together as a team and be together as one.
Like many great leaders, Stricker is wary of the word.
I don't see myself as a leader, I guess. I mean, I've led a President's Cup team. I was a captain of a President's Cup team. I guess I put myself in that player's position, and how would I want to be treated? How would I want to be communicated to?
And that's what they admire. They know what he went through. The kind of man he is what they see in the leader.
I had Jack Nicklaus as a captain. I had Arnold Palmer as a captain. I was an assistant captain with Tom Watson. Paul Azinger had a great career, won a major championship. I played for him. Corey Pavin. I mean, these are guys that have won major championships, are legends of the game, especially in Jack and Arnie. And yeah, you look up to them and you're nervous being around them, right? I don't think I bring that intimidation to the room at all, which I think is a good thing. You know, I think guys look up to me and respect me in a different way. You know, I lost my game for a period of 3 to 5 years, you know, where I dropped off the face of the earth, and I came back. I get a lot of questions about that, and guys, I think, look at me for doing something like that, because not everybody does that.
Very few do. And now, as he wears the admired leadership logo, he's mindful that leadership is not about the leader. It's about making other people better.
There's so many good learning and teaching skills that you guys provide that it was an easy decision to become a part of.
Same man, off the course and on. His wife and daughters, they golf as a family, work out together, fish, hunt, and enjoy the quiet.
It's a huge passion of mine is to sit up in a tree and watch the woods come to life, you know, in the mornings or afternoons. And I spent a lot of time up there reflecting on what I did this past year, you know, what I can do to improve, you know, set my sights forward and see what I'm going to do the following year and what I need to work on and try to improve on to get better. But it's not just about the hunting, it's about just resetting and recharging and getting ready for another year.
Ready, steady, resilient. Steve Stricker is a leader who lives it.